Hello, me again. This is a video for the Rivarossi 2882 that I had modified highly. I added DCC in it and took the motor out of the cab and put it in the front. Now, this was a Rivarossi that had the round motor in it, not the offset square motor. So it had the round motor in it, and the what do you call it, drivetrain is at an angle, as you can see, with it sticking out there. What I did was I reversed everything. Did I reverse everything on this? What did I reverse? I reversed something, I think. I can't remember. Maybe I didn't. Anyway, you can figure it out by watching. I think I reversed the drivetrain, I'm not sure. But I chopped the back of the aluminum and I took out the front aluminum where there was a weight, but I added lead underneath there to compensate for it, for what I chopped off. It's actually a lot heavier than what it originally was. So what I got there is the smallest can motor I could put in this and still be able to pull 20 cars with it. I grinded as much of the aluminum off as I possibly could to get the motor to sit down as flat as I could. And I had to raise this gearbox up because I needed the drive shaft to be straight on. There wasn't enough room to have it tilted. It would have caused it to chug. So as you can see, there's there's plastic underneath there. That's raising this up. But once you raise this up, you have to take this gearbox apart, heat up the gear a little bit, very carefully, and tap the shaft down so it goes down, so you don't have a problem with the coupling popping out where it goes from the gearbox to the drivetrain. This particular one here, you don't do anything to, and you can see that it's sticking up. Sorry that my wiring is in the way. I did this a couple of years ago, a year and a half ago, so it's a little bit of a mess, but it does work well. So this rubber block is bonded to the top of the motor, and I drilled a hole in the smokestack, and there's a small screw that holds it down, because now this piece here is null and void. There's nothing for this to work because I had to cut all that crap out of the way that was in the front. The reason why I experimented with this particular train was because I bought it off of eBay. It looked like someone had dropped it on its head, and the whole front end was smashed really bad. I got it for short money. I made my own pilot steps and whatnot, the best I could at the time. I'm a lot better at doing this now than I was then. This locomotive actually runs really well and runs really good. I have no complaints over this thing. It runs really smooth, even with the cheap Dakota. But yeah, this thing here was really, had seen better days when I got it. I think I got it for $60 or something, which some people would think is too much for a broken locomotive. I don't mind as long as all the parts are there. So yeah, I think yeah, what I did was I did flip-flop it. This front used to be on the back, and this one here was there. And I had to dismantle this and glue this rubber coupling to the gearbox. Don't do it while it's together. You're going to get glue in the bearing. There's another solution you can do, and I've done it a few times. This shaft here is not round. It's got a flat spot on either side. What I like to do is take a piece of sandpaper to it, scuff it down a little bit on each flat side, put a dab of crazy glue, not the gel, the liquid, and I cut a very thin strip of paper, not regular paper, but the packaging paper that comes with the crazy glue. Cut a very thin strip of that, and I glue it on the flat shaft, flat side, on both sides. I let it dry, and then I shave off the extra. When you do that, it makes the shaft basically round, and it gives this rubber piece more of a friction fit. It works very well. I've done it. I've never had a drive shaft spin off of one after doing that. And you can always crack it off after if you change your mind. It does work well. There's always a chance that this might break free because it's glued on. But we'll see. I haven't had any problems with it. It's got a few hours on it. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. So the motor's in the cab, in the front. And this particular one, I put the back half of the firebox, just for some detail, painted the inside of the cab green. It's got a firebox flicker. Flicker's red. And it's got a cab light. You can see that little LED. See the little yellow LED up there? It's got a cab light. It's got those little pieces of shrink wrap on the front. Actually have lights in them that light up green. It came out pretty good. I painted the windows red. I know that none of these trains had that, but I liked it. I wanted something different. They all look the same when you buy them. Rivarossi, just everything is black. So anyway, this piece of plastic here is bonded to the top of this because this had a crack in it. I think people oiling them with the wrong oil causes the plastic to get brittle. So I scuffed it down and glued a piece of plastic to it. And that's that. I hope this video helps. I don't remember who was fellow who asked me to show a picture of where the motor was, but I'm sure sooner or later he'll see it. And I'm sorry for the delay. I was supposed to do this a couple weeks ago, but I'm really tied up with other crap. Thank you for watching. Hope this helps.